Well, hello there and welcome from snowy Toronto. On behalf of mainreviews.com and Hair Salon Pro, welcome to another webinar today where our focus is going to be how we convert holiday traffic into tomorrow's business. I'm joined today by my partner in crime, Scott. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name is John Doucette. I have 30 years in the industry as a hairstylist and color technician. I have a master's in cosmetology. I'm also an educator and worked for many years as a consultant for salon owners. Scott, please, would you take a bow and introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. My name is Scott Farmer. I'm with HairSalonPro.com. Like John, I've been in the industry for over 30 years, stylist, colorist, multiple salon owner, educator, consultant, creative hair salon. Pro.com, where we educate hair salon owners, small business hairstylists, and cosmetology students. So, pleasure to be here. Happy holidays.
Thanks, Scott. So, folks, our agenda for today, we're going to be looking at the importance of pre-booking, promotions, and gift certificates. So let's start with pre-booking. You know, this is a crazy time of year for all of us. And it's a great opportunity for us to plant seeds, if you will, for the upcoming year for 2020. When you can get a client, especially a new client, into the salon, we've talked about it in the past, but that consultation is very, very important to identify all the wants and needs of your client. And the thing is, if you're not able to satisfy all their needs today, then that creates an even stronger opportunity for you to pre-book them down the road. And you know, pre-booking your clients is a sure way of you building your book of business, and it creates a strong commitment between you and your client. It ensures revenue stream, and it enhances long-term loyalty, and we're going to speak about that. So when it comes to building your book of business, I want you to think for a minute, you know, if you're pre-booking, then you come in, let's say on a Monday or a Tuesday, and you have your column filled or half filled with pre-booked appointments. That should be very comforting for you, because that indicates that you're going to have financial stability that week. You'll be able to meet your financial obligations. And it also, like I said earlier, creates that commitment. The likelihood is, if during that consultation, or as you're finishing up with the client and you walk them to the desk and you pre-book them for their next service, whatever that might be, then the client is making a commitment to you. And the likelihood is that they're not going to break that commitment. And then the other thing is, it ensures a revenue stream. So like I said earlier, you know, when you come in on a Monday morning in the beginning of the week and you look at your book or in your columns and you see that you're half or 3/4 of the way, or maybe even fully booked, as a result of pre-booking all those clients, you should take great comfort in that, because again, that ensures that you're going to have that revenue stream during the slow period, especially during January and February, as we all know, because that can be a bit of a slump. And then again, it speaks of our long-term loyalty to clients. You know, like I said earlier, the likelihood of a client not coming back once they've pre-booked is very, very slim. So getting that commitment from them before they leave the building, I feel, is very important. And Scott, this is something that you and I spoke a little bit earlier. So do you want to jump in and just share your thoughts on that?
Yeah. So, I mean, again, this is the busiest time of the year. This is like the Super Bowl of our industry. And, you know, we want to take that opportunity to really put a huge effort on getting today's traffic of the holidays in for the 1st of January and February, because, you know, we all know that it does slow down a little bit. I mean, if you're a seasoned hairdresser that's been in the business for multiple years, you probably have a big solid book. But, you know, for some of those that have not, are just coming into the game, or you know, I think it's a great opportunity to build that loyalty. You have a product and a service to offer that client. You created a demand. You've given them a great service. There's no reason why they are happy to rebook and pre-book. You just have to ask them.
And Scott, in our earlier conversation, when you and I were speaking about pre-booking, you brought up a great point. We talked about the sense of urgency. So folks, you know, if you kind of let your clients know that you have limited availability, and obviously they value the service that you're providing, then the likelihood is that they are going to pre-book, because they do want to get in with you. And if you're indicating to them that, you know what, Claire, there's a possibility I may not be available next week. So, you know, in your best interest, I'm thinking that you should probably pre-book just to secure that space. So Scott, again, that was something that you and I discussed earlier.
Yes, the sense of urgency, you have to create it. I mean, you know, it's like almost putting a timer down on it. Like, this is it. This is the holidays, and hopefully moving leading up into the November, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. You've had a game plan in motion already, and you're thinking about the rebooks, the referrals, and the things like that. You got to have that plan of action in place before you get to where we are today as far as the holidays go. But take advantage of the traffic that's coming in, because as myself, I am a stylist behind the chair. I have made those arrangements ahead of time, and my clients know they're already booking like 2 appointments out, because they're going, okay, well, you're going to get a lot of new clients during the holidays. I'm going to go ahead and set up my next 2 appointments.
So the takeaway from this, folks, is to really impress upon your client, you know, the lack of availability that you have whenever possible, because that's going to ensure that they will pre-book. And so, again, I think we all agree that there's incredible value, especially from a financial perspective, and for convenience for your clients, in the importance of pre-booking. Now let's talk about promotions, because, you know, we all know how important promotions are, and there's many ways in which we can do promotions. But let's talk about the benefits of promotions. So first of all, promotions has the ability to boost retail sales. It for sure will increase visits into your salon, and it can absolutely translate into new clients. So let's talk a little bit about that. So one of the things we spoke about in the previous webinar is bundling things. So for example, you know, if your objective is to drive a lot of retail sales, you may want to consider marrying the price of that retail into the service. And in doing that, actually, you know what, Scott, that's something I'm going to let you speak about, because it's something that I think you do fairly frequently. So please.
Yeah, so there's 2 approaches that I take. There's the new client and the current client. So the new client, if I'm running a promotion, say on Facebook for the month or whatever, I might put a haircut color and a haircut and a highlight together. But I may also put 2 retail products with that as well for a bundled package. So like if normally my haircut's like say $60 and my colors, the total of a haircut and a highlight comes out to $150. I will add the cost of the products into that, or I will adjust the price to where it's still a great deal. If it's a client that's been with me for a while, I will come to them and say, hey, look, Claire, we normally do a highlight and a haircut. Today, what I'm going to offer you, instead of your shampoo and conditioner, $32.50 for the shampoo and conditioner, I'm going to give it to you at $18.50 just to bundle it in. So, you know, it's adding value to that service that you're already doing to your current clients, but it's also creating a great opportunity for new clients coming in the door to get a good deal. So there's one way. The other thing that I will say really briefly is here during boosting your retail sales is you need to be talking to your distributor ahead of time and find out, if you're a Goldwell salon, what products are going to be on sale and promotion during the holiday for Goldwell, so that I can go ahead and pre-purchase enough of those so that I can have those in my salon to run these promotions. So
It's also a great opportunity, Scott, if you have inventory that's been sitting on your shelf for a period of time that you want to move, because as we said earlier, you know, it's a time for house cleaning. We're getting close to the end of the year, starting a new year. So if you have products that you'd like to move, it's a great opportunity to bundle it in with services. Yep. The other thing is too, with promotions, you know, depending on what the promotion is that you're offering. So for example, one of the things that I like to do was I was offering a 6-pack. I'll explain that. So a 6-pack is a 6-pack of highlights that are strategically placed around the hairline. And it's a great introduction for a new client to color, to add some dimension to their to the cut. The great thing about it too is that because of where you're positioning it, it is an introduction to a new service for them, but they have to come back for maintenance. So it's a great way to increase visits, and it's a great way to build new clients. So these are just some suggestions that we have, but be creative in your own way and do whatever promotions that work obviously best for your salon. And like Scott was saying earlier, you know, speak to your representative, find out what products are coming on sale, and, you know, stock up on them. and marry them in with the service. And it's a great way to add value to the client because they really feel like they're getting a bonus, if you will. So again, I think that's a great promotion, but again, these are just suggestions, and we would welcome any feedback that you want to give us, especially if you have some ideas for promotions that you've done in your salon that's been successful. So let's talk about, again, thinking about bundles. Let's look at gift baskets. Like this is a great way, again, to move product that you have on your shelf that's been sitting there for a while. And you know, something that we haven't really talked about up to this point is hot tools. It's been my experience, and in my salon, like I would bring in a lot of flat irons, blow dryers, and curling irons, and I would market them like crazy over the holidays. And I would maybe incorporate that in a basket with shampoo and conditioner or an intense or a treatment of some kind. And they were very, very successful. They generated a lot of revenue, and they generated a lot of interest with clients. And again, like I said, you know, it's a great opportunity if you have inventory, especially if you have hot tools that's been sitting there for a while that you want to move. It's a great opportunity to marry those into a gift basket. And Scott, again, that was something that you and I spoke about earlier. So do you want to jump in and just share your thoughts on that?
Yeah, gift baskets are fun, man. You know, like, you know, it's a great way to incorporate your front desk to help you and get creative. Just go to Joann's Fabric or Hobby Lobby if you have them in your area, grab a bunch of ribbon and stuff and just go to town, grab some baskets. I would suggest creating one giant basket, maybe with some hot tools, some products, a gift certificate, and give that away during the holidays. Do a sign up or something at the desk. I have people sign up at the desk where maybe they give you a referral. And you know, we talked about this coming up, but you know, have a big basket to give away for the holidays as well. But also create some, you know, if you have some extra shelving in your salon, put some small baskets together with some of your favorite products. Add a gift card in there and sell that as a bundled package. And it's a great way to boost revenues in your salon. Again, money earned in December could get you through January and February. If your sales are you're boosting your sales through December, November, December, whether or not you have, hopefully you're going to have the clientele for November and December by rebooking. But if not, the money that we make in January and November, December could get us through those slower months. So any way you can boost those revenues. So
The other thing, Scott, you bring up a great point, and with the basket, it may be doing one large basket and gathering names. But you know, one of the most valuable things that you can collect if you don't have it already from your clients are email address and cell phone numbers. From a marketing perspective, whether it's through text marketing or email campaigns, that information is so very, very valuable. And this is a great way to collect that information. So Scott, that's a great suggestion. Thanks.
yeah.
So now let's talk about, we want to give clients a reason to come back. Like, so when we're pre-booking clients, you know, what can we do? What are we going to do that we can add additional benefit, if you will? So one of the things you might want to consider is maybe for the month of January, you may want to incorporate some kind of a treatment with every chemical service that you do. You may want to offer a complimentary blow dry. I'm not sure, but use your imagination, but create offerings so that for the month of January, when you're trying to pre-book that client, by making suggestions like that, then it just becomes more appealing to the client. And again, the likelihood is that they will pre-book. And offering classes is another great way, especially in the slow times. And Scott, this is something I'm going to get you to chime in on in a moment as well. Like blow drying classes is, in my experience, has been a great way to bring new clients in. And I know for yourself, Scott, that you're aligned with a spa, and offering makeup classes or makeovers are a great way to do that as well. Do you want to share your thoughts on that?
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, we're talking about Christmas and, you know, and all these things like that in the holidays, but don't forget about the New Year's. Everybody's going to want to go out. So makeup is going to be a hot ticket at that point. If you have someone in your salon or spa that offers makeup, definitely, you know, you could offer a night of where you and your client and their friends come in for a nice blowout and a makeup as well. I work coexisting with a spa, and we do work out an idea where we give each other, you know, benefits by referring each other, and so we'll come up with a package where I'll do a blowout and they'll do the makeup, and so both parties are benefiting from it. So the opportunities, I mean, are endless. I think the thing is you have to be proactive and make these things happen. And at the end of the day, man, it could be really, really effective for your business.
And the other thing, you know, Scott, I was speaking with a salon owner just the other day, and they were saying to me, the more services that you can offer under one roof, um, the greater demand there will be for you and for your salon. So be creative, you know, whatever services you can add on, you know, again, that provides an incentive for that client to come back, and also creates opportunity to bring new clients into the building.
Sure.
So this is one that, Scott, that, you know, you and I've talked about a lot, and I think that we both really like it. Resonates with us, and we've seen it work very, very well in many salons. So friends with benefits. So um, you can leverage your existing clients to bring new clients in. So think about it. You know, handpick, I don't know, maybe 15 of your clients going into January, where you want to create some kind of an event, whether it's a blow dry event, a blow dry class, I'm sorry, and or a blow dry class and makeup combined. What a great class. And you know that your clients will be more than happy to participate in that. And if they bring a friend, so think about it. So there's 15 people that you might possibly recruit as new clients. And that translates into a lot of revenue if you think about it. And the thing is too, when you get that new client in your chair, and I know that you will not only meet but exceed all their expectations, don't forget to ask for referrals, and please make sure that you give them your business card. Because the thing is, especially with a new client, if a new client comes into a salon and they have a positive experience and they love how they look when they walk out the door, they love nothing better than going out and sharing that with their friends. So leverage that as best you can to get those referrals. And then we make reference to makeovers and key influencers. So I'll give you an example of that. We spoke about this on a previous webinar. One of the things that I like to do was I would go to a bank and I would speak with the bank manager. So oftentimes I would give the bank manager a complimentary cut and style, and I would offer to do the 2 head tellers for free. So that might have been a full color, it could have been color and highlights, it could have been highlights and a cut, but whatever it was, I wanted to make sure that it was going to be a noticeable difference. And then I would provide those tellers with my business cards. So think for a minute, how many people do they see in the run of a week that are going to compliment them on their hair? And I know from my own personal experience that I was able to recruit many new clients through this kind of a practice. And Scott, you shared something that you did with me as well. So would you like to share that?
Yeah. So, I mean, here's how I'm going to start with the friends with benefits. Here's how I would approach it. Starting tomorrow, take action. Go have some cards made up, because we know in December we're busy I mean, we're going to be busy. So how I would benefit with the friends with benefit is I'd really focus this on January and February. Go tomorrow, have some cards made up, do something like we have on the screen right here. And start giving those to your clients in December right now, and say, look, this is a promotion we're going to run in January. Here's a card on the back. Here's your name and a friend's name. Y'all come in together, and we're going to offer you 50% off the services by bringing a friend in. Go ahead and create that sense of urgency for January and February. It works, guys. This promotion will work time and time again, and whether it be for a young stylist building their book, or that's where I would kind of start, and really you could really skyrocket your business within a few months by running this promotion. It does work. So and again, we talked about referrals. You know, we don't have to like hit every client that comes in every time with, hey, send me a client, send me a client, send me a client. You can do it subtly. Send out emails. I send out weekly emails to my clients. Inside the emails, it says, hey, the biggest compliment you can give me is by sending me your friends and family. Please forward this email to one of your friends. You know, that's to me, but you got to be proactive, and you got to create that sense of urgency right now with this. So.
And the other thing is too, Scott, you know, when you're doing this event, Friends with Benefits, especially if you're doing a blow dry class, what a great opportunity to showcase different types of brushes, different types of blow dryers, flat irons, curling irons. It's a great opportunity to promote your hot tools. And as well, when you're doing those blow dry classes, think about it. it creates opportunity for you to recommend other services. You might want to recommend highlights, lowlights, a balayage, any number of things. It's all about creating opportunities for down the road, especially during those slow times.
Yeah, and women love this, John. I mean, think about it. Think about all the women right now that are doing multi-level marketing things where they actually have a gathering at someone's home where they, put out some cheese and they have wine and there's products that are being shown and demonstrated. Same kind of approach with doing a in salon blow dry class or makeup class. Offer a little beverage, some snacks, invite all these girls in and guys if they want to come. Guys are great. They can come in and maybe bring the husbands in, and have something for them, include them as well. But create an environment in the salon where, and then also as you're doing the blow dry, like John spoke of, talk about the blow dryers you're using, the flat irons you're using, the products you're using, and then offer them a promotion to buy that night on these products, and create some buzz,
And the thing is, Scott, you're right. Make it as engaging as possible and make it fun. Let those clients walk away feeling like, wow, I really enjoyed this. When are we going to do this again? Or when are you going to do this again? Because that's the whole idea. The more fun that you can make it and the more engaging you can make it, the more successful it's going to be. And then you're going to get that buzz out in the neighborhood and it creates opportunity for other friends and benefits events.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about gift certificates. I think this is a huge missed opportunity, Scott. I don't think people leverage gift certificates nearly as much as they could and they should. Gift certificates absolutely will create awareness. It will help you to drive traffic. It for sure drives sales. It creates immediate revenue. And folks, 11% on average go not redeemed. So that's basically free money. And when I say drive awareness, what I mean by that is if you have a client that's aligned with a large corporation, whatever that may be, speak to that client and open the door in terms of opportunity and have that client promote your salon by giving gift certificates to their staff for the holiday season, not just holiday season. It could be for a birthday, it could be for achieving a goal, whatever the case may be. But by doing that, that's creating awareness within that company about your salon that they may not even have known about before. They may have not even heard of you. So that's a great opportunity. And then think about it. Those people, again, it's additional traffic. It translates into more revenue. And again, like I said, unfortunately for some people, but 11% not redeemed. So that's basically free money when you think about it. Scott, we talked about this earlier. Do you want to share your thoughts on it?
Yeah, two things for me that a gift certificate does that I don't think people think about. I mean, the main one, the obvious one is it's going to give you revenue for January and February. So sales during the holidays is going to give you that money to put in the bank to get you through and get you, through January and February. The other thing is, what is a gift certificate? It's a gift that someone purchases to transfer and give to another person. So right there, you've just created an instant referral. So without even knowing it, so basically it's a gift. You're giving it to someone. They're paying it forward to, hey, this is my hairstylist. I think you'd really enjoy them. I would like to give you a gift certificate for a day at the salon. And you can use it towards product or services or. But yeah, you're right. There's a lot of people that don't use gift certificates, and that's like the lottery, man. That's like money just given to me.
And the other thing is too, Scott, you can work with your sales rep and you can create a promotion to align with the gift certificate. So, you could discount product. You could do a chemical service and offer a discount on the supporting products to go with it. There's so many things that you could do. And the gift certificate doesn't have to be limited to service sales. Again, it could be redeemed for a hot tool or it could be redeemed for product.
Sure.
So again, like Scott was saying earlier, this is a great opportunity and it's one I think that's often missed. So it's something that you should really think about, especially during the holiday season, because it can get you through that slow period, January and February, which we know can be very difficult.
And John, I like real quick, I like having them in my pocket as a salon owner too, as well as my business card. If I'm out at a network meeting or something, or I've got, something going on. We talked about influences earlier. I may see somebody that's an influencer in the community, and I'll walk over and say, hey, you know what? I've been meaning to hang out with you and get to know you better. I would like to give you a gift certificate. Maybe it could be only $25 one. You don't have to do anything big, but here's $25 to come check out the salon. Add it to a blow dry if you got an event you're going to, or something like that. Here, this is my gift to you.
So Scott, I think we've covered some really great topics today. We've talked about the importance of pre-booking, and I don't think we can put enough emphasis on that because, again, for me, pre-booked services, it's like having money, it's a deposit directly into your bank account. And then promotions, we mentioned a few of those. It's a great way to get new people into the salon, and it's a great way to create opportunity to ask for other referrals or additional referrals. And then we spoke about gift certificates, how again, that's a missed opportunity and how that can be leveraged in many ways, either in the salon or going out to social events and using as an incentive to have that new person come into the salon. So folks, we covered quite a bit today in a short period of time. I know that time is precious now because the salons are very busy. It's the busiest time of the year. I know that we really appreciate you taking the time to join us today, and we really hope that you're able to take something away that will add benefit to you and to your salon and to help you be more successful. And again, we're not going to have another webinar. The next one is going to be February the 3rd. We haven't come up with the topic yet. We've kind of been bouncing a few things back and forth. We would welcome any opportunity. I'm sorry, surviving the slow periods. I apologize. We were going back and forth and I forgot. We did decide on surviving the slow period. So as we get into the January, February time when we're really hitting a lull, I think that we're going to have some great tools for you that will really help you deal with these challenging times. But again, if you have any suggestions, we would welcome them. Please send them over to john.mainreviews.com or over to Scott. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions that you'd like answered. We'll do everything we can. And Scott, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely looking forward to the new year. Fresh new ideas, new approaches. I guess what I would like to leave everyone with is just, I know it's a busy time of year. Things can get stressful, a little, wounded. Just enjoy the process. Enjoy your clients. I really enjoy the relationships I have with each one of my clients and my coworkers and the staff around me. Take those opportunities, and if you can, and take a break and sit down with somebody and have a conversation and just enjoy each other. But at the end of the day, focus on your business, and January and February will be great for you guys. So thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely. And please follow us on Instagram and on Facebook as well. And Scott, thank you so much for today. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great holiday season, and to everybody there today, to them as well. And look forward to speaking to everybody early in 2020.
All right. Thank you, John.
Thank you. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.